Welcome to freedomalcohol.com. This is Sam French. Today I'm going to be talking in my Life Videos series, week 4, about setting goals. And online, from February the 1st, I'm going to be posting weekly posts on setting up your goals. Now, as with all the Life videos, these will not be directly linked to drinking alcohol, but will be indirectly linked to going free from alcohol. The reason for this is that I have come to learn during 2015 and to date that the behavioural side of being free from alcohol is very much key to the success of long-term freedom. I'm really looking forward to taking you through these goal setting criteria, or helping you get some direction in terms of going forward with your goals starting in February. But how do you go about setting goals? And the way in which I'm going to describe this is to talk about what I've done and what I have got lined up for February this year for myself. I think the first thing that you need to be aware of and need to be open to is indeed openness, and really being open to what it is that you want, what is your goal, and how are you emotionally and motivationally connected to it. Without having a goal that you are truly and honestly connected with, believe in, and has meaning to you, you're not going to be successful. So for me at the moment, specifically, my goal is around that quality of life, getting a balance between 3 areas: my personal life, my work life, and my family life. And actually for me, those are my 3 motivations: a happy work life, and one where I can achieve and feel good about what I achieve for myself, but also what I achieve to help others, and the results that make me feel good about myself are key to me. A personal life that is fulfilling, rewarding, happy, loving, fulfilled, and really filled with life and presence is also really important. And then the final thing for me, the protection of myself, that personal piece about me, that bit that protects me in my freedom from alcohol and my well-being and happiness. Those 3 corners, those 3 points, those 3 goals that I have set for me really have meaning to me. They really have purpose, they have motivation. And most importantly, and this is point 2, your goal needs to be something that you can see moving forward and that you have a true measure of success with. So how am I going to know that I am moving forward and that I am being successful in these 3 areas? Well, that is quite simply, for me, and I hope this will serve you, is to set objectives around that goal. It might seem quite straightforward, it might seem like something that you've heard before, it might have been something that you have done before, but you are far more likely to be setting those objectives that are realistic and that have real meaning to you if you are very clear on your goal and that this goal is motivational to you. So my objectives under these 3 commitments in terms of goals for me are: at work is around moving from a good performer to an outstanding performer, and I've set some really specific points for me which I won't share on the website, but I will give you some clues as to what that looks like in February, and being really specific with them. And the other thing within these objectives as point 2 is that they need to start with small steps towards that goal that you can measure. So for example, at home, one of my very, very simple objectives is around my family and I. We have some things that we really want to sort out. We want to sort out some mess because on a practical basis, the environment that we live in will feel better if that mess is sorted out, and therefore I will have moved forward in terms of that family point within my goal. That is something that is really measured. Once I have cleared up the specific areas, sorted out the specific areas, I know that job is done, and that I know that I have moved forward in my goal. And it is really, really important that you are able to do this within your goals. The other thing is, and the final thing I suppose, is around timing and momentum. Now, I'm not expecting you to go out when you set your goals and be really, really overly specific about, on this date, at this time, this will be done. But what is really important to keep you moving forward is that you do have some milestones, and that you do put some points in time where you're expecting to get things done. And if you get them done, celebrate them, be happy about them, and do something for yourself to reward yourself for doing that. So, for example, go and have a massage, go out for lunch, meet a friend, do something that has real personal meaning to you, that celebrates you moving forward with your goal. Really, really important. And if you're struggling to get that objective done within your goal, then you do have to question yourself. And sometimes you will need to readjust the objective, and sometimes you will need to completely refocus in order to keep that momentum forward. And I would encourage you to question yourself if you are stuck and not achieving those objectives. Have you really got that genuine motivational goal in place that really, really means something for you? Because the chances are, if you're not achieving those objectives within your goal, then your goal really doesn't have enough meaning for you. I really, really believe that, and I believe it based upon fact and evidence of what I've seen in other people achieving their specific goals. I hope this has served you. I hope you'll check into the website freedomalcohol.com to see how I go about setting my goals going forward. And I hope you'll join me, and that I hope that your goal will serve you, if you have chosen to, in being free from alcohol. Thank you for listening. I'll speak to you again next week.